the chairman of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Japan, Mr. Kazushi. Welcome here in Berlin. And
Dear Chairperson, dear friends, thank you for inviting me to the conference. On behalf of the Japanese Communist Party, I'd like to make a statement entitled "The Call for Solidarity Between Asia and Europe to Create Peace." The invasion of Ukraine by Russia and the crisis in Gaza have resulted in friendless loss and damage, threatening the global peace order established by the UN Charter. The looming threat of nuclear weapons have shaken the international community. The protracted war also has serious implications for the climate crisis. Under these circumstances, I strongly support the initiative that encourages the international community to make every effort now to pave the way for peace negotiation with the aim of ending the bloodshed in Ukraine. I'd like to highlight 4 specific points in the hope that this initiative will be successful. Firstly, we need to determine the goal of the peace talks. Peace should be a just peace, grounded in the UN Charter, international law, and the 4 UN General Assembly resolution that condemn Russia's aggression and call for its immediate withdrawal. The path to ending this war is for the overwhelming majority of the world's nations to unite behind the principle of upholding the UN Charter. Although achieving a just peace may require time and multiple steps, we believe it is essential to steadfastly seek the restoration of peace order under the UN Charter as a primary goal of the peace talks. Secondly, it is essential to identify the specific obstacles that have hindered the achievement of a just peace. The main problem is the G7 countries, including the US, is the damage caused by their double standard. They condemn Russia, but defend Israel. This contradiction represents the biggest hurdle to unite international unity. If the world values the lives of Ukrainians, Palestinians, and Israelis differently, how can we achieve unity? The UN Charter and the international law must be applied equal to all. I strongly appeal to all of you to unite the whole world to end the Russian aggression, free the hostage held by Hamas, and stop the genocidal attack by Israel in Gaza. So, we must allow the invasion of Ukraine to be used as an excuse for strengthening military alliances. Under the excuse of integrated deterrence, the U.S. is strengthening its military alliances in both Eastern and Western Eurasia with the aim of integrating them into one entity. The expansion and strengthening of NATO in Europe is likely from Japanese point of view. At the same time, I'd like to tell you that the strengthening of the military alliance we have never seen is also underway in Japan. Despite significant opposition from many Japanese students, the Japanese government has implemented the following measures. The authorization to exercise the right of collective self-defense. The deployment of long-range missiles that can reach deep into the Asian continent. The huge expansion of the military budget to 2% of GDP. And the lifting of the ban of arms export. All of them are previously considered impossible under Article 9 of Japan's pacifist constitution. The increasing military collaboration between Japan's self-defense force and the NATO forces is also a matter of grave concern. The strengthening of military alliances has created a cycle of military-to-military reaction and escalation, dividing the world into conflicting blocs. Peace can never be achieved by this way. I send a message of passionate solidarity to the European left that is bravely raising the banner of opposition to military blocs under challenging circumstances. I sincerely call on you to join the effort against the strengthening of military alliance across both the eastern and western parts of the Eurasian continent. As a political party from a country that endured the unspeakable and inhuman horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we sincerely call for global solidarity to strongly reject the nuclear deterrence and call on every nation to join the UN Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. Fourth, we must develop an alternative security policy for strengthening peace. One organization we value for its peace efforts in East Asia is the ASEAN. ASEAN has changed Southeast Asia into a community of peace through a series of thorough dialogues based on the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia, TSC, which mandates the peaceful settlement of disputes. ASEAN has extended its peace efforts beyond the region. Its most recent achievement is the ASEAN Outlook on Indo-Pacific, AYP, which was adopted at the ASEAN Summit in 2019. This grand vision is to utilize the TSC as a guideline. It aims to strengthen the East Asia Summit as a platform for dialogue and cooperation. This summit framework consists of the 10 ASEAN countries plus 8 other countries, including Japan, China, the US, and Russia. The OIP will eventually lead to an East Asia-wide amity and cooperation treaty. We fully support this concept. We believe that the primary importance of this initiative is to create a peace architecture that is inclusive of all countries in the region, instead of an exclusive framework. The Japanese Communist Party has promoted the proposal for peace creation in East Asia, this one, as a fundamental alternative to the massive military buildup. What Japan needs to do now is not to strengthen its military response, but to engage in diplomacy. This should be based on the pacifism of the Japanese Constitution, especially Article 9. Our proposal is working hand in hand with the ASEAN countries to achieve the objectives of the AYT as a shared goal to make East Asia a region free from fear of war. I firmly believe that dialogue, not military action, and inclusion, not exclusion, are the key to creating a lasting peace in East Asia. While Europe and East Asia face different conditions, I understand that there are ongoing discussions in Europe about an inclusive peace framework, such as revitalizing the OSCE. To ensure peace and stability in Europe, it will be necessary to create a peace framework that somehow includes all European countries. I'd like to conclude my remarks by making a strong appeal to all of you for solidarity between Asia and Europe to create peace. Thank you very much.